Oh, oh, baby, baby, baby.
We're in. Good
Oh,
lord.
Baby, please,
we
please.
fixed it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. We figured it out.
Literal technical wizards here. Let's open up
We've
our own.
solved all of life's issues right here.
I'm opening up our own IT shop. We'll fix all your computer issues.
Get these celebratory spins going. We nailed it. Alrighty, let's figure out what we're doing here. It looks
Yeah,
like we just came back to town and sold a bunch of stuff, and we're decked out in plate armor already.
Get it right, chainmail. And
I
half
got
plate.
some plate and fine full
yeah.
plate, so you better catch your shit up. Got the Ring of Fires. Don't have a good amulet yet. 2 great axes, level 13. Cool. And it looks like we're in Lyran's Hold, so we probably have a recall back. Watch us be standing right in front of a trap.
Ah! Oh yeah, you weren't fucking kidding,
fucking
dude.
nailed it. Oh god, why did we do this?
Oh my god, I'm dead. Help!
Oh my Christ! Get me out of here! Ah! Get me through! Shit. Oh my god, these assholes gotta get out of the way.
I can't hear.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
Okay. We're good. We nailed it. It was all chilling.
Ezless asks, why is Baldur's Gate 2 called Baldur's Gate 2 when it has nothing to do with it? My initial answer is because it does. In both Baldur's Gate 2s.
Does it have anything to do with Baldur's Gate, or does it have anything to do with Baldur's Gate as well? Because we're in Baldur's Gate.
No, it's Baldur's Gate 2. Not as well.
Okay, I think we need to go back through the trap room.
Okay.
I think we're getting to the other side of that. No, it looks like we explored that. We're missing a key.
We might need a key.
Also, he asks, are you going to play Diablo 4?
Yes, I am. He absolutely am. Played the... I was on the fence about it, but then I played the beta, and the beta was really, really good.
Okay. Ezless, are you talking about this game? Like, why is this game Baldur's Gate 2? Or are you talking about the
Shadows of Amn.
Shadows of Amn. He's talking about Shadows of Amn. When in the game does anything relevant happen? Well, the whole Baldur's Gate 1 deals with the whole ball spawn thing. Your character is revealed as being a ball spawn.
Traps are
And that
so
continues
loud.
on in
Be
Baldur's
quiet.
Gate 2.
So while we might not be in Baldur's Gate, a lot of what we did in Baldur's Gate still carries over, because we interact with a lot of the same characters and plot threads.
Yeah,
And also, you know, you just got creamed by those things.
I did. I got distracted by a weapon thing over there. Wait, give me a save point.
And also because you're gonna get killed again by him. And also just because, I mean, it's a sequel to Baldur's Gate. They can't just rename the entire thing.
I guess that's why the subtitle is Shadows of Amn, because you're in Amn, right?
Yes. You get kidnapped from Baldur's Gate. John Irenicus says, no, you're mine now, actually.
John Irenicus.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken.
Is Baldur's Gate named after Baal? I don't think so. I think Baldur's a separate guy, a separate hero.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, what is a Baldur? You know what I mean?
What is a Baldur? That's what I've been saying for years,
Why am I
honestly.
swinging this
Yeah, why are you?
staff? Oh, I forgot.
You gotta get back into the swing of things. Oh yeah, but what I was saying is Team Ninja, they made this game Wolong Fallen Dynasty that I really liked. It's a Dark Souls game set in the Three Kingdoms area of China.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. I really liked it. I 100%ed it. And you know, you got all the people like Cao Cao and Liu Bei and everything like that. Enter Lyran's cell and destroy them to banish him from the world of the living. I'll do it. I don't know why we have 2 save points.
Oops.
I guess, yeah. Really good game, really enjoyed it. You know, I like all those characters and whatnot. That game does not care if you don't know anything about the Three Kingdoms era. It does not hold for a second. People just show up at random saying weird Chinese historical things, and your character is voiceless, so he goes, okay, and just goes along with whatever they say. So anybody who doesn't know anything about that, like hasn't played the Dynasty Warriors games or, you know, has read about that kind of thing, there's like, what the fuck is happening? None of this makes any sense.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
He's unkillable and chases us. Now,
where is the basement even?
it's back over here, I think.
Yeah, we're on the second floor, I think. You got sprint.
So in Baldur's Gate, at the very end, a max 10% of the game happens in Baldur's Gate. Let's name an entire franchise about that. Never seen a more stupid thing. I mean... Maybe they were naming it because it was like a notable place in D&D, you know?
People love Baldur's Gate. You got Baldur's Gate. You got Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, and the prequel adventure, like in 5e, is set mostly in Baldur's Gate. Descent into Avernus.
And did you play the early access of that? Are you in Baldur's Gate in that game or
in 3?
Yeah.
I haven't played the early access. I'm waiting for the full release.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
So I actually have no idea where it's set. I'm pretty sure it is because all the trailers are in Baldur's Gate. Like that's where the Illithid ships are coming in and whatnot.
Maybe that'll be our answer. Maybe 2 will start to feel like just a stopgap in between.
Well, you had Shadows of Alm, and then you had, I mean, basically Baldur's Gate. The original Baldur's Gate 3 was thrown a ball. That was like another whole separate game by itself, even though it was like a DLC expansion. That was mostly not even set on like a regular plane of existence.
Ooh, I'm lagging. I can't see.
Let me clean up these enemies and we'll change the quality here.
Yeah. I can just hear you. It's like I'm in another room. I can just hear you.
You're staring at the wall like you're grounded. Let's go with fast. So it might not be super pretty, but you should have a stable connection.
Do I still need to play Divinity Original Sin to play Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know.
Maybe you could just play a Divinity 2.
I do want to still do both, though.
I also want to do both. I played a decent amount of Divinity 1 trying to get through it, and I got to like level 14 and then stopped for whatever reason. Somewhere in like the... I was doing with some Snow King or something like that, or the King of Winter. And I played a decent amount of Divinity 2 as well. Also a really good game. The tutorial areas of both those games are so fucking long, though.
But yeah, those are like... You gotta really know your stuff to beat those fights, I feel like.
You certainly do, but goddamn.
Go further. You must
Look at this nerd. He has a book as a weapon.
I shall not warn you again.
Have you seen that AI generated Harry Potter stuff?
I don't think so.
I don't know. You've seen some of the AI memes, right?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
There's a recent one that came out that it's just the Harry Potter, the boy who lifts, and it's just Harry Potter
Jesus.
jacked.
Whoa!
Oh my god, that's loud.
Jesus. My ears. After thumbing through the dead man's journal, one passage catches your eye.
Lyran himself seems impervious to all harm. He is no normal lich. He must have some weakness, some way to defeat him. I fear, though, that I shall die before finding it. The castle gates have sealed themselves, and it seems that there is nowhere I can hide without him finding me.
Sorry, decaying corpse.
Just what I imagine it sounds like. I took some artistic liberties.
Ezlis beat both the games on the hardest difficulty. Divinity Originals. Yeah.
Goddamn.
We
Fuck
got-
that noise.
We got a champion in our midst.
I love difficult games, but fuck that shit. I don't even play the Baldur's Gate games on the hardest difficulty. So I did do Icewind Dale on the hardest difficulty. That was fun.
It was fun.
But it felt worth it because at some point I was too strong for the game because it gave me double experience.
Yeah.
Once I got past the like snake temple, I was damn near unstoppable.
I think I've told you this before, but when I did that same thing, and once I found the right equipment, it was more towards the end of the game, but my Dwarven Defender became immune to damage. All damage. Just couldn't be harmed.
I think the one of the DLC bosses I had a little bit of trouble with, but I think the snake boss was where I had the most trouble. Like, it was the biggest wall, but once I got past that, just the amount of experience and how far I was out leveling everything as it ramped back up, I was like, no, I am miles ahead of all y'all.
Yeah. Oh, and my archer like physically couldn't miss. Like,
It's just loading stuff off.
there was no, like, it had like a THACO of -20. You couldn't roll low enough to miss.
Sorry, guys, this isn't fair. I understand, but oh my god, 12 points for the next rank in this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a good point. Why are we in this Lich's dungeon where all he has is suits of armor and furniture to attack us? What happened to the undead?
He was he was just an antiquity collector in life, and he wanted to keep collecting antiques, so he became a lich.
That's the kind of Lich he is.
Let's just improve my critical. Let's just cap that out.
No, the Lich is not friendly. He's technically supposed to be this big dangerous thing that's going to kill us, and I guess technically he would eventually.
He does very little damage, though. Although, to be fair, we played this game years ago, and on the hardest difficulty, we couldn't get through here without just sneaking and running by everything. We couldn't take on any of these guys.
On the hardest difficulty, I think he one-shots or close to it, so...
Granted, we were playing the rogue and the monk. Not exactly the toughest characters.
Yeah. Boy, they smoked the trap room earlier, though. They could disable all that
Oh, yeah, they did.
and run really fast through there, but this particular section, not quite.
I'm really feeling this increased crit chance. Get him, Skelly. Ow. Stop it. It's been 5 months since we played, and so I believe we're in chapter 2, where we're working on... God, why is your iteration so loud?
That's something to do with him. I don't know.
It's we're working on behalf of the Harpers to gather elemental artifacts, I want to say. And this guy has... It's like the Orb of Thunder, I want to say.
And
in
roll.
his Orb of Thunder and Rock and Roll at his conservatory. Oh no, it's the fucking scrolls.
That's a different orb than the one he's carrying.
Different orb than the one he's carrying. That's just his Lich Orb.
There's so many orbs in this universe, you think they couldn't find a different orb?
No. Absolutely not.
There's no other orbs of thunder around? Come on.
And we're also we're in contest with the Zentarum, who's being led by Slavis, that lizard guy from the last act of the first Baldur's Gate game.
The game is lagging. I think with all the enemies or something.
There's a lot of guys in here, actually.
I'm back to nothing. My game's not moving. I'm outside the room.
Oh shit, you were just standing there getting beat on. It's good. Let's
Blood for blood.
we're just gonna walk on through here. This is like 30 suits of armor, so you guys just excuse me. I'm gonna pass on through here real quick. No, I hate knowledge. This is a nightmare for a barbarian.
Ezlis, why don't you feel like playing the newest Pathfinder?
Ah! We talking about Pathfinder? We'll get into some Pathfinder shit. I haven't played the game though, only the tabletop.
Ezlis says he made a monk in the newest Pathfinder game, and it's really powerful, but he doesn't feel like playing it.
Is that a Wrath of the Righteous, I want to say?
I don't know anything about these games. He says, yeah. You say, Yeth. Yeth,
Yeth.
Wrath of the Righteous.
Says let's have a lisp.
I don't think so.
All right. You're back.
It's me. I need another
I've not
quality
played-
change. I don't...
Yeah, let's see here. Says your connection is good, but we'll just switch through. Let's go with balanced. Ooh, a fine crossbow. Oh, you need these boots?
Yeah.
Sick. I'll drop them not as close to the door. Sick. I'm gonna be rocking these fine great axes for a hot minute. I hate how the half-blade helmet looks on you. It looks like you're wearing an egg. Whoa, you got some golden boots now.
Yes.
It's like when playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy and you get high enough level, your character starts getting golden armor. That shit was hype as fuck.
Mortal. Your life will come to an end in this chamber, as did mine.
As did mine.
However, I ascended to unlife everlasting here, while naught but the cold, dark sleep of
Every lich is full of himself, and every lich gets killed.
you.
I do like his robe, though. He's got, like, skeleton hands coming up for his collar. It's time for some petty vandalism. This way. Ah! Saw the barricade go down. Oh yeah, haste.
I forgot about our haste.
No wonder everything's been dying so slowly.
I missed that potion.
You gotta go in for all the good.
Oh,
Whoa.
I died. I got ice stormed.
Yeah, you were poisoned too.
Oh.
I got this. We're chilling. Give me your shit as well.
But I need the experience.
Run. Ow. Oh, this slow lasts ages. Nope.
Esla says he wanted to give having an actual party a chance, since in Pathfinder Kingmaker, the companions were really well written and had good voice acting.
Yeah.
He played the majority of the game with one character and included them just for side quests. In fact, he decided to play all the Mass Effects for Terry because of Pathfinder. Well, you gotta elaborate on that. Why would you play Mass Effect because of Pathfinder? It's because, like, the good companions? Is that what sold you?
I guess because of the good companions, sure. Ah. I'm out of potions, and need to find a final pot somewhere. Whoop.
I will end you.
Oh. Blah. Yeah, I've heard the Pathfinder games are really good, and I play Pathfinder, the tabletop version. I built Pathfinder 2E. Those games are based on first edition Pathfinder.
I always forget that about you, Eslis, that you prefer to solo games. Even in party-based games, he always wants to play as one character.
However,
I sometimes see people do that, like, I get bored and I'll research about, like, party comps and games and whatnot. And everyone's like, yeah, Baldur's Gate is just too easy. You just play this character, build him exactly like this, and you can one-shot everything and take no damage the entire time. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is that? Or people that, like, play, like, the Might and Magic games with no one in their party.
Yeah.
leave my castle.
I saw some guy, or reading some guy's story about trying to do a single night run in Might and Magic 6.
Fuck that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That must have been a nightmare. No pun intended.
think he did it, or he got stuck in late game. I think it was something like he was able to do it with just 2 knights, but 1 knight was a little too limiting.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, and Eslis was playing just as a solo archer, and he says the boss of Baldur's Gate 2 was the hardest boss he's ever fought in any video game he's ever played. Which as a solo archer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that totally makes sense. Ah, break all the pots! We're going Zelda in here. Tumbling out of the crushed urn comes Lyran's desiccated hand. Head back to Lyran's observatory and use the hand to open the door. Defeated.
I cannot hold anymore.
I can't
Lich
hold it anymore.
defeated. Yeah, you can't hold anymore. Your guy's too tubby. Yeah, the bosses in Baldur's Gate 2 are no joke. Did you go through Watcher's Keep with just one guy in Baldur's Gate 2? That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he did. He had a way easier time with that, as far as if I remember correctly. He said it wouldn't have been that hard if the mechanics of the video game would work. Oh, I'm lagging.
Quality switch.
If the spell designed to prevent a character from spell casting, actually casting. Could be, maybe was that something just because it was a boss? I think I was working on Flame Arrow or Enervation, maybe? What was I working on?
I'm pretty sure you're working on Enervation, because you wanted a little more AoE.
Or Empower.
That as well. Did we get the enchant items for the workshop?
Not yet. Are we about getting to that?
Probably by the end of this act, we'll have plenty of gemstones to grab. I know we're able to buy gems at the workshop now, at the very least.
Squeak the
Not
deedle
all
down.
of them. Not all of them, but I think we can get a good few of them.
Weep a deedly 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 weep the deedle down.
My potions. Oh, he just dropped all this shit here. Doesn't even leave a corpse behind for us. But I want to loot.
Oh, I get it, Eslis. He says protection. He was using the protection from magic scrolls, which puts a bubble around the target, and any spell they cast fails. It's how he killed the Demogorgon easily. But it doesn't work on the last boss because her summoning doesn't count as a spell.
That was it, Melisana or something like that.
Something along those lines.
Those are our tiny little footsteps. We're skittering around like Mr. Krabs.
That's probably how bosses see us. Little ants just skittering around.
Take the stairs to the exit. Timmy, you are completely full. Timmy, I saw your message on Snapchat. I'm not surprised that Tommy would not know this game. Nobody knows this game.
Well, you kill all those things, let me just get my spells ready.
Don't worry, take a break. All right, we're
Okay,
good.
my spells are ready.
All right, buddy, I'm ready to fight.
We left the club back here.
Oh, my bad. We need to get a
Look
club.
at this club.
It sells for like 3 gold. No, I played through Diablo 2 recently, and I really, really had to train myself to not pick up every single item I saw.
Yeah,
You
I had that problem for sure.
Yeah, you have no inventory space in that game.
I played that game with Eslis and another guy from the stream, Terry. Played the Amazon. I like the Amazon.
That's my that was my main in Heroes of the Storm. Yeah,
Throwing spears
Cass-
around.
Cassia the Amazon.
Asiopathy.
Cassiopeia. I played the Assassin when I played it. I just played it like 2 weeks ago. The Diablo 2 Resurrected. I wanted to go through it before Diablo 4 came out.
Oh, Eslis says my build was the only good one out of the 3 of us playing.
Who are you playing? Who are you playing, Eslis? I'm gonna get. Was he hammered in?
No, we had no paladin.
Okay. Let me look through all this stuff we just picked up. Found like 40 items here.
He did melee assassin.
Ah, okay. I did Trapsin.
Trapsassin.
Trapsassin. Trapsin. +1. +3 grand studded leather gloves. It's better than my superior scale. Wow. +1 armor class for each piece of armor worn. I'll take that.
Whoa.
Got a couple of gemstones. And actually an axe I might use. 10 to 30 is not bad. It's a bigger range than my fine great axe though.
I think I have another fine great axe here. We have 3 of them now.
I want 3. Haste us real quick. Over here.
You don't get a shield.
I don't know. Because you're mean. We found the Orb of Thunder, and now it's time for the Orb of Confusion. Blah. Hey, buddy.
Oh yeah, we played the original Diablo 2.
Give slavers the orb of thunder.
This says
Many with sharp blades and skins of iron, and you are so
in Resurrected, a lot of the bad builds were made better.
Like you.
Yeah, they needed to re-up things for people that wanted to do like ladder seasons and everything like that. I cannot imagine somebody farming up to level 100 in Diablo 2 in one season. That's ridiculous. Jarek is not my master.
You are willing to die in his service. If that was
Slavis, why are you whispering?
you would
Speak
survive
up.
the orb of thunder. This
I guess his voice is tied to the sound effects.
I think it is, yeah. I won't surrender the orb to you or anyone. I'm gonna kill you for what you tried to do to our people in Baldur's Gate 1. Fuck you, stupid lizard man.
Shotgun them.
My inventory is full.
Inventory is full.
Stupid ass lizard boy. Coming in talking mad shit at us.
It's Director Lazard, it was. We just co-opted the shit out of him. Sure did.
Yeah, I played Diablo 1. Wow, this Morningstar has
Morningstar
the same damage range
is
as my
remarkable.
axe. The same damage range as my axes, my great axes.
Yeah,
I played Diablo 1 with like a modern day mod. It was like Beelzebub or something like that. Just so I can have like a 1920 by 1080 view on it.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm going to go play Diablo 2. And this was years before Resurrected came out. And I couldn't... the age was too much for me. The like constrained point of view and everything like that was just too much for me as someone who had not played the game like as a kid. So I was like, I'll just hang off on this for a bit and maybe I'll get back to it later. And then Resurrected came out and I got back to it later.
You know what I say to that?
Then I'm a loser.
You're
And
weak.
Not a real gamer.
Not a real gamer. Get back to me when you played the original Eye of the Beholder.
No, I
The
don't want to.
original
You can't make me.
Arena. Elder
can't make
Scrolls
me.
Arena.
Don't you put that evil on me.
That jet looks like a burned apple or something. An apple that's been stuck in a fire, you know what I mean? Like,
It was actually just a piece of coal that I pulled off the ground, and I said, "Ah, yes, a jet." What does he got in the shop? Anything cool? Anything sick, nasty, dope, insanity?
kinda.
Kinda, that bastard sword's pretty good.
You didn't sell that Morningstar, did you? I want it.
Oh, I did sell that Morningstar.
You bitch.
I'm sorry.
Told you I want it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was gonna buy you a Morningstar in here, but
Nah, it's fine.
I might buy
Barely,
two of
barely
these.
using melee.
I might buy 2 of these, actually.
Oh, that's good, Ezlis. Now the only thing you have left to do is play Redguard and compare. Because Terry hated Redguard more than I did. Or no, Terry liked Redguard more than I did, but hated Battlespire more than I did. We sort of flip-flop there.
Oh, these grand studded gloves, 8
Sure.
armor. This is compensation for the Morningstar loss.
Okay. Go by like skeleton fingers. Look at those.
I was gonna say, what is going on over there?
Like
Open your fingers. It
like
makes
dead
me feel
spider
uncom-
legs.
It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I gotta stretch my hand out. Also, I am rich compared to you.
I cannot do that.
Well, you can carry like double the weight. So
Exactly. Catch up, Ysuran.
also, I keep having to pay the scam artist for my lessons.
Yeah, eventually someone just shows up and said, "Go kill this dragon." And I go, "Okay, I'm a druid now. Yay!" Jarek. I see you survived Lyran's hold and recovered the orb. Impressive.
Your reward is well deserved.
Money. I was ambushed by black armored men led by a lizard man.
Yes, the Zentarum. I'd hoped we'd be working too quickly for them to interfere. I'll raise the reward on future missions to reflect the increased risk.
I don't like his teeth. They remind me of like whale teeth.
The Blood
What?
Network began as a group of poureful merchants. There were 4 in total, including...
What are we thinking here? We got the Jade Octahedron, the Brazier of Eternal Flame, or the Oceanic Urn.
The Oceanic Urn.
Let's get the ocean out of the way.
Alrighty.
The Oceanic Urn is an
It's an aquamarine
I'll level up
thingamajigger.
again. Don't mind if I do. What's your chance? Yeah, there we go. Increase the damage of my crits.
Combat reflexes.
Power attack, sprint, thunder, toughness. I'm just gonna max out my extra health. Make me a little bit beefy. There we go, 285 health.
Boom. Compared to my 154.
Nailed it. I was actually just talking about this boss that we fight in the Oceanic Urn area. You know, we fight those sea lizard men, I guess, the Kuatoa or whatever. And he's a priest of
Krakatoa.
he's a priest of blip 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 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked up who Blip Blip was.
Mhm.
Fucking weird goddess. It's like the goddess of the sea or something like that for these guys, like the patron deity of these Kuatoas or whatever. But it's described as a naked female woman with the head of a lobster. Oh, and big old crab claws. And so all the depictions are this super busty chick with a lobster head and crab claws for her hands.
That's bizarre. Director Bizarred.
They're like, yes, give us your power, blip, blip, blip. Turn us into giant lobsters. Where are we going?
I don't know. I just played through Neverwinter Nights 2 again, and I finally finished Storm of Zahir. And in that game, you make your own party, and I decided to be evil. And I thought I had a pretty cool idea. I made 4. My party was 4 women, each of them dedicated to a different god of fury, and I named them the Maidens of Fury.
Oh, nice.
And so one of them was... It was a barbarian of Malar, an ice wizard of Aril, a storm lord of Talos, and then an assassin of Umberlee. That's why I thought about it.
Nice.
It
Pretty
was
sweet.
cool, but there's little to no role playing in Storm of Zahir.
And
Like-
you're like, well, I had a great idea at least.
Yeah, it was cool in spirit, but I didn't really act it out. Except for one really bizarre thing that my barbarian did. There are very few choices in the game. You can be kind of mean to people sometimes, or you can be heroic. So obviously, I chose the mean option most of the time. But there was one unique piece of dialogue where it was a beggar asking us for money. And my barbarian had the option to break her hand.
What?
Like, out of all like the little role playing options, it was
That
like
seems excessive.
the beggar reaches out and holds her hand out for money, and then the option was it was a strength check, squeeze the beggar's hand, and then the next one, the beggar cries out in pain, and your option was continue squeezing, attempting to break her fingers. And I was like, what? And so I did it, and then it says the beggar yelps in pain and runs away in fear of you. And then that was
Why?
it. That never comes back. You just break this beggar's hand. And
You're a
then
monster.
I know. I felt really bad after I did that.
You're like, wow, I gained nothing from it. I just broke some poor person's hand and laughed about it. What a weird thing to include.
It was really weird.
Do you have a melee weapon?
Yeah,
Or are you just
where-
punching?
I was like, where? I thought I equipped it. I don't.
Using your weird skeleton fingers to puncture those barrels?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, skeleton. 4, 7, 4. He's showing him what for.
Literally, what 4 damage can he do? That 4 damage.
That poor skeleton.
Oh wait, I have freaking hotkeys.
Yes, you do. We went through this last time.
You know, it's like I'm relearning the game.
Reeling in the game in the middle of Act 2. We only took 5 months off. It's chill. The sea cave.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Oh, did you see the character posters for the live-action Little Mermaid?
No. Are they great?
It's like introducing Sebastian. It's just a crab. It's just a fucking crab. That's it. And then like flounder. It's a fucking fish.
Would hope it was Flats the flounder.
It's just a fucking crab and a fish. There's nothing characteristic about them. It's so fucking funny. These guys block a lot.
They can't block innovation.
Stupid pirates or whatever they are. Captain Chorus. Oh! That guy's coming to shank you. This guy's quite a bit tougher than our lizard man.
Good meat shield, skeleton. Even
Yeah,
though you
good
have
job.
no meat.
Got quite a bit of health, though, apparently. The undead pirates no longer possess the oceanic urn. Perhaps it lies in the legendary sea temple said to be beneath Seer's Isle.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
just that legendary temple hanging around.
that legendary temple right here. We're using our critical thinking skills.
Being an adventurer must be so easy.
I know, right? Everything's just right where you need it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, this legendary object? Cool.
I already got like 6 of these already. Throws it away.
Oh. Hey, I found a secret.
Yeah.
I was playing D&D last night. And... playing D&D last night. Hey, it's Akuta. And we were in this catacomb. And my party came up and awoke like the ghost of like a long forgotten king. And we were talking with him, described the like quest we were on, and he offered we could take what was left in his treasury, because obviously he wasn't going to be using it. We just had to convince his wife, the queen, because she was like the general in life and had like a tight grip on all the finances and workings of the kingdom. So the queen comes out and we do her test and we pass. She's like, okay, you can take whatever you want from our treasury. And we're like, all right, cool. And we go in there and it's a bunch of gold, some magic weapons, some armor, and everything like that. And our wizard walks in and is like, okay, well, I mean, like, do we really want this money? And do we really need these gemstones? Like, just seems like a lot of weight for us to carry around. And we're like, what? She's like, it just seems like a lot to deal with. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, are we too rich for you now? Like, is it just bothersome that we have so much wealth? And we found these 2 magic weapons, one of which was this obviously enchanted short sword. It's been here for thousands of years.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, I offered it to our rogue warlock. I was like, oh, you should use this. It's a short sword. You're using a short sword. And she's like, I don't really want it though. I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, I kind of like the short sword I'm using. It's just a short sword, just a regular short sword with like a red handle. And I'm like, this is a magical historical artifact. You don't want this? She's like, I guess I'll take it if I have to. Why is everybody against it? We just passed the test to get in here, and everyone's like, we don't really need this, do we?
Just did the test to do the test, and that's it.
Yeah, like we're just proving ourselves. And they're like, well, maybe we could leave some for them. We don't want to be rude. It's like, they're dead. They've been dead for 800 years. I don't think they need the gold coins.
What's the rate of inflation on that?
Yeah. These guys are a lot weaker than the undead pirates.
As Liz said, that's exactly what he would do if he was playing D&D.
What, want to leave everything behind?
Yeah.
Just do the test for the sake of the test.
I think Eslis, we did that. A bunch of people in the stream did that one D&D character test. And I think Eslis scored true neutral.
Sounds like it. It's like, let's be a little bit pragmatic. Maybe we don't need this stuff, but we should take it anyways.
He said he would
What's
constantly sabotage the party and make the GM have as hard a time as possible. Why?
That's chaotic neutral. But hey, that's the job of the GM. You gotta roll with punches.
It says it's because he doesn't like D&D. Well, then there you go.
Well, that's a different issue. That is an entirely different concern.
Yeah. In this scenario, somebody would have had to force you to play, so you have to get revenge. Come on, Skelly Belly.
I can't believe that you animate the skeleton and you don't even give him a weapon. He just gets to punch people.
I know.
What kind of necromancer are you?
He's full. He's max level too.
Yeah, he's just a naked skeleton you pull out of the ground. Slap, slap, slap.
Do you think necromancers could, if they were like in the sea, could they raise like fish skeletons? Could they like send a school of fish bones to attack someone?
I don't see why not. They're supposed to be masters of death of all kinds.
You should use that in a campaign.
An underwater campaign, it's like a Sahagwin necromancer.
Yeah.
A vampire fish.
Yeah. Or even just like an island-based, island-based town or community terrorized by a necromancer of the sea.
But you do get like undead pirates a lot and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like Davy Jones style stuff. That's not uncommon, I would say.
I don't think anyone's ever done like just like a straight up lich, but or a necromancer, but
Nega Aqua.
Yeah, Mega Aqua. Yeah, Nega Aquaman. Imagine like turtle bones coming out to
How many sea creatures have skeletons that I can use?
Secromancer, Saltomancer, Sodiumancer.
Because then we got like, I guess you could have like, they don't need to be skeletal, but like undead octopi. Or
Yeah.
octopodes.
Or just like rotting fish and sharks and
Yeah.
stuff,
Zombie kraken. There's a French movie, Zombie Shark.
There you go.
You can do that.
That's the big bad. Like your final boss.
This is like a famous scene where like a zombie wandered into the ocean and battled with a shark, and then it turned into a zombie shark. We did fight in one D&D campaign. We fought an undead plesiosaur, and it was inhabiting a lake.
Is that like
So
a
we're
Loch Ness
battling-
monster?
Yeah. So we were battling that on like a fucking little wooden rowboat. The least useful thing for us to have right in that moment. Like, oh, this does not stand up against an undead dinosaur. Thanks.
Of all the things that might help against an undead dinosaur, this is not one of them.
This legendary sea temple has some very not legendary guardians.
It's true.
Not to show blip what for. Die!
Die, monster.
You don't belong in this one. Ow. Can I get a DPS meter and see how we're doing here?
Die, monster!
Crushing me, I can tell you.
Oh, I'm full on space. It happened.
Inventory is full.
I can't carry that. I can't carry more. Hey, I found another remarkable morning star.
It's mine.
You're set. We're gonna have to sell stuff because they weigh like 18 pounds. I can't carry anymore. Sell.
Oh, Eslis, that game is not on PC? Didn't realize that. It's on mobile.
What, me?
No, Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, not on PC.
That's nuts.
Pretty lame. Pretty super mega lame. Need these potions?
Yeah.
The work of local master craftsmen, as well as imports from Waterdeep.
It's especially lame that it's not on PC because you have like the Castlevania Classic Collection or whatever they did that they released recently.
I'm gonna sell these lesser ones.
Yeah, I think I need some health potions actually. I have no health potions actually. Cool. Alrighty. Sick. Let me give you your stuff here. This. Oh, excuse me.
Good lord.
It was a powerful sneeze. What can I say?
Seeking arms and armor? I have.
Whoa, just selling that Imperial staff like it's nobody's business?
It's nobody's business. I'm also gonna sell all your lesser potions you just gave me.
Why you just asked for them?
I said yes, but then I said, oh wait, actually I'm gonna sell the lesser ones. I don't need the lesser ones. I actually don't use those potions right now.
Actually, that was garbage. I can't believe you would give that to me, Spencer. Maybe be a better person next time. That's what I heard.
Yes. My mana is just too great.
All right, brag about it, jeez. I don't think I have used a mana potion yet in this game. I think Barbarian Rage and Sprint both cost 1 mana.
Good. Kind of like when Hunters in WoW went from mana to focus. It's like, finally.
Exactly.
I saw you playing a little bit of Whizzle Abyssal Craft last night.
Yeah, I've
Doing a little dragon flight, flying around with some dragons.
A little dragon fighting. And I was I wanted to get the Keystone Master this season. Get my Mythic Plus ranking up to 2,000. and that was like my goal when this like season of Dungeons went live. And then I realized the season was ending on Tuesday, and so I was grinding that over the past week, and I got it last night at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. Nailed it. All me.
I was doing all you. Yeah. I was doing a dungeon on Thursday night. I was just like doing a couple dungeons each night to like keep up with it, make sure my keys were like getting used and everything like that. And I went into one dungeon. I went into No Cood Hold.
I am Diptolt, High Priest of Blibdolpulp. Supplication before the Sea Mother. And
See, that's what her arms look like. That little staff, that claw.
Oh, yeah. And where's the statue of her boobs?
I was gonna say that she's got huge tits as well.
such blasphemy in the face of the Sea Mother.
But yeah, on Thursday I was doing like one dungeon before I wanted to go to bed, and you know they're timed. They take like 30 or 40 minutes if you're over timer.
Mm-hmm.
And we go into this dungeon, and it's just a shit show. The worst run I've ever had in that dungeon, or maybe any dungeon. And the timer is 30 minutes, and it takes us about an hour and 45, and there's 67 deaths across the entire party.
Oof. Oofda.
I'm like, oh my god, guys, please, can we just get through this? I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed and never think about this place again for the rest of my life. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, we found the Oceanic Urn. The Oceanic Time Zone.
Found the Oceanic Time Zone. Yeah.
Oh.
You just killed yourself.
I did? Oh, was he reflecting me?
You shot a fireball, didn't you?
No, that's not. That wasn't me. That was him.
Oh.
I didn't
Sorry.
kill myself. He killed me.
Sorry. Fireball was in Baldur's Gate 1. That was me that killed myself all the time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, and I think it was just like the team comp we had. That dungeon is really hard on non-ranged, like melee classes, and we had all melee DPS, including me.
Inventory is full.
Inventory is full.
There was one boss fight we did in there that I think it took us 6.5 minutes to finish it. It's fucking awful. Like, this is a dungeon. It's not a raid fight. Yeah, Dragonflight's been good. I've been surprised at how much I've been enjoying it. It's probably the most WoW I've played since Legion, at least.
Whoa. Just gonna steal all my money. Got it.
Pretty much, yeah. Not like you're going to be one doing the workshop stuff.
Yeah, how am I gonna afford the workshop stuff?
It's okay. You're getting like a 90% discount. It's chill. I'll buy all the gems.
Actually, that'll probably work.
I'm just holding on to like flawless amulets and rings so we can have some things ready to go.
I think I got a couple of those too.
Not like the descriptor changes the status of it, but I like it.
Yeah, but you want flawless.
I like seeing +5 flawless Kuzen Guggenheim.
Yeah, that. How else are you gonna get a master magical item? We gotta get lore ready here.
Sorry guys, we've already killed Diplop, I think. Already killed David Hasselhoff.
The priest of
Blop, blop, blop.
blop, blop.
Of bleep bloop 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 blop.
Is the Aslis asks, is the 1st of May not a holiday for you? Oh, it's a holiday, all right.
It's a holiday for this guy right here.
Might be one of the best days.
In
Might
all
be
of
the-
existence, or
might,
just
might be the day that the Earth changed. The world was altered.
jury's still out on if that was a good change or not.
But no, I think it's just, I mean, people celebrate it as May Day, but it's more like unofficial.
Yeah.
It's not like people don't get work off or anything.
No. Just like May the 5th. Or May the 4th, sorry.
Be with you.
Not a whole lot of holidays that requires a business to be closed or anything like that, unfortunately.
It's actually getting less and less. It kind of sucks. Like,
It does kind of suck.
people are taking, there are lots of holidays that people, like, less people take off, you know what I mean? Lots of places don't even take Thanksgiving off anymore. Thanksgiving is just open.
Yeah. I think the days that my company takes off is completely determined on if UPS is closed. If UPS is running, we're probably running too.
Oh, yeah.
With the only exception being like from Christmas to like January 3rd or whatever, the first business day in January.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have that week off. All right, I think we're wrapped up in this sea temple.
Yeah, like at the city, you had to negotiate which holidays you actually get off and stuff.
How is it missing from our belongings?
As members of the ship's crew. Yeah, what ship?
Yeah, that ship we took back. I just drank a potion and got teleported back to Baldur's Gate. Fucking bull.
Bull honky.
One of those cunning thieves that snatched it out of your pockets as you warped through space and time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so like the city is closed on like President's Day, but doesn't observe Easter, for example.
Basically, nothing makes sense.
Oceanic urn from Seer's Isle.
Tesla says 90% of countries is a holiday on May 1st. Jack that up to 100%.
Yeah, jack it up to 100%, please, because I want more vacations, goddammit. I don't even know if I'm looking this up. May Day.
Yeah, what does it celebrate?
May Day holiday,
Like the
China. Why is that the first one?
End of winter
May-
or something?
May Day, also called Workers' Day or International Workers' Day, is a day commemorating the historic struggles and gains made by workers in the labor movement, observed in many countries on May 1st.
Hmm. Interesting. Just not
Ours is for Labor Day. So your guys' May Day is our Labor Day on the first Monday of September.
Oh, okay.
So
Celebrate a different day then.
yeah,
I wonder why not May. And
I don't know. It's Canada and the U.S. We celebrate it on Labor Day instead of May Day.
do you think it's because we wanted to wear white longer? Because you can't wear white after Labor Day?
I'm sure that's exactly what it is.
What is that? Why is that a thing?
I have no idea. I was gonna ask if you knew because I have no idea. Look at his
Whoa.
nipples.
When did they put me in the game? What the heck?
They're getting ready to celebrate May Day. Alright, thick boy. Yeah. I bet the real reason is some sort of business breakdown or like shareholder meeting was like, well, we lose the least money if we close on September 1st instead of May 1st.
Yeah, it's like the least economic impact.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's what it is. Knowing America, that's probably what it is. And Canada was like, well, America did it. Let's just do that.
The hat can't be different than the primary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, did I tell you? I just bought a cool hat.
Is it a Russian Ushanka hat?
I wish. So wish it was a fez.
I only say that because I was at the Renaissance Fair today in Escondido, and I was looking at one of the stalls, and it was like a sword stall, and there was one area that had like hats and helmets and everything like that, and there was like a very classic like gray Russian Ushanka hat with a big Soviet star in the center of it.
Oh my god.
I was like, what the heck? What is this doing here?
Our heads are worth a small fortune.
What about our skeleton's head? He's with us on all our adventures. What is this cool hat you got?
Oh, it's a regular hat, but I found a website that sells XL hats, so it fits my massive head.
Your big noggin?
A big old noggin. And it fits
watch
really
out.
well, so.
The thief's coming for you. This regular dude in clothing is coming to punch you.
We didn't notice this guy creeping up on us.
He's fucking dead now. That's good. I'm glad you finally have something to fit your big old noggin. I'm not a hat guy. I don't wear hats at all.
I figured for the summer, if I'm gonna like go outside, since my hair is so short, I don't want to sunburn my noggin.
It's probably a good call. I've also got a pretty big head, so I generally don't wear hats.
Yeah.
Back to Baldur's Gate after killing that regular non-shifty looking guy with his eye patch and scraggly beard.
Oh.
Oh.
Scared me.
Got me sweating there for a second.
My prices are always more than fair, friend. What are you looking for?
Imperial scale boots.
Seeking arms and armor? I have everything you need.
A remarkable great axe. Well, hello there, cutie. Hey, found a better Morningstar.
Someone else's. Oh, I'm in.
Go ahead and sell yours. And Morningstar.
That axe is remarkable.
Best prices
get-
this side of Waterdeep.
I'll get there eventually. Don't mind me. I'm on my way.
You're so slow. I wish we could like move the camera to a more cinematic view, like in front of them, you know?
Yeah. They can't let us see all the no faces walking around though. Jarek,
We found
I'm
it.
back.
I understand the Hill's Edge affair was bloody.
Yeah, we killed like 30 dudes. No biggie. Jade or Eternal Flame?
Let's leave the Jade Octahedron for last.
Okay. I honestly don't remember where we go for the Jade.
Wide bronze fire pot studded with sparkling jacinth. It was once in the treasury of Dragonspear Castle, but lies somewhere in the caverns beneath the place now, having been stolen by monsters.
Why would monsters take it? I'll return when I have the brazier. When I have the brazier. Yeah, I don't remember where we go for the Jade Octahedron.
The jungle? I don't know.
The jungle. Just guess some random fantasy place and be like, that's probably it.
Yeah. Help.
Oh, this is the level at the water park.
You must proceed north.
We're trying to just run away. Just trying to leave me here with the trolls.
Stuck. Quit regenerating. You can kill trolls. I have fire.
Yeah, thank God, because I could not kill him. I actually don't have a lot of health.
Just compared to the Baldur's Gate 1 ones.
Yeah, for God's sakes.
Or the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance ones.
Again, don't remind me. Oh, I guess we left.
Oops. That's not right.
Oh, no more trolls to kill there. We left. Oh, hey. Yeah, give me more experience.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormyr.
There we go. Next level, I'm gonna max.
You think
out
enemies
that
are more
armor.
likely to miss in combat?
Normally, when I come sprinting at them like I do.
How much wisdom do you have? Should I steal some wisdom?
I have 14 wisdom.
Oh, I'm not going to catch up. %. Ah, yeah.
That's the most I'll put into my wisdom though, because I started at 12, I think. So I just bumped it up twice. Everything else, I think I'm gonna put in my strength or constitution.
Okay. It's kind of
Just a need 10% experience boost to get me moving and grooving.
For some reason, I remember this place specifically I think when we played as kids, of you discovering that you could dual wield great weapons on the
Oh
barbarian.
yeah. This is where I figured it out.
I remember us realizing it here. We got a level here, and we're like, whoa.
You go back to our first stream here. I'm like, all right, if I stop putting points into anything at level 3, then by level 6 I can dual wield my great weapons and then get the max amount of damage.
Because it took you this long to learn how to count, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Or have any
finally figured
semblance
it
of
out.
forethought.
27 years later, I was like, well, oh yeah, I can think. These are the enemies we were fighting in the sewers of Baldur's Gate 1, the very like first group of enemies. Bugbears and goblins or whatever. This is like what the first boss was. We ran around like chickens with our head cut off because he one-shot us.
Hey, you get the best price. This side.
What can I do for you?
My room's clean as an elven arse.
What's the best tavern innkeeper in Might and Magic 6, and why is it the goblins?
Rooms around the back.
Why did that town let them in there? Like, why?
I don't know. No idea.
Think
It's
about
like
it.
the only friendly group of goblins you see, and then you can play as goblins in the next one.
Yeah. But it's like, if you think about it, why would this one town just,
Rooms around the back.
why would they let these drunk goblins run the only tavern in town, you know?
On an island.
On an island.
inhabited with cannibals everywhere.
Imagine you live there. You're like, the town's all right except for the shitty tavern.
The shitty tavern run by drunk goblins, and the 450 cannibals literally just on the other side of the road.
Camped outside the whatever, I mean, quote unquote gates, but it's just an open road. They could attack at any time.
But, you know, at least the Fountain of Magic is right around the corner as well.
Oh, jeez.
I love the limitations of old games, how it's used in that way.
At least sometimes we get the circus.
We could have been taking these guys on at level 1 easy.
His list is right. I suppose you be wanting service. Don't mind the rats.
Alright, see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Go away, Robles. Granted, I don't think any town is as precariously positioned as the, you know, the town in Dragon's Hand.
Yeah, it's a
That's a rough deal there.
rough deal. Bed?
Tempest, Tempest, Tempest.
Cleric of Tempest.
Beleth, Cleric of Tempest.
One side of my head seems unreasonably in a straight line. It's kind of weird. Look at the left side of his head. It's so straight. Like the rest of his head is
Very
round.
straight.
That's random. He got one side
His
of his
head
head caved in.
His head was squeezed as a baby.
Yeah.
Very well. Mighty Tempest.
It's got an earring on that side, though. It's weighing it down and straightening it all out.
Got it.
To battle with the foul denizens of Dragonspear Castle. May your victories be many, and your death swift. Tempest be with you.
Why are you here, fella?
There has been a shrine to Tempest on these ruins for many, many years now. The number of priests here has dwindled, though others should join me in time. But the church still maintains its vigil above the cursed halls of Dragonspear.
Cool. What can you tell me about the castle?
When the hero Darrow's Dragonspear passed on, his castle was
Dragonspear is a pretty bitchin' last name to have.
by a succession of fell
Yeah.
beasts and monsters. In time, a fiendish gate to the very hells was opened in the castle's bowels. Armies purged the place, but priests of Tempest erected a shrine here, and so we remain in a perpetual siege against the hordes
There's just
of
a
monsters
door to
who
hell
work their
in
way
there?
into the castle dungeons
That
from
seems like something you guys
underground
should
below.
Yeah, you guys
do
should
more about.
fix that. If you have the entire church hanging out with you, surely somebody could figure something out.
It is for this reason that adventurers and their kind are always welcome here. We tend the wounds of any who aid us in our fight, and allow them to keep whatever treasure they find.
Treasure?
Treasure?
There is much wealth to be had below. However, there is one item I would ask you return, should you find it.
Can't be the fire blaze thing or whatever we need.
A holy symbol of Tempest. It was lost some months
It's
ago
not, you're
by a
right.
young cleric who entered and never returned. You would be rewarded.
Any other adventurers come through here of late?
I believe so. Yes. As some days passed, a band of black armored men entered the ruins. They have not yet returned. May Tempest be with you.
Tempest. Let's get into these here dungeons. Restock on potions while in town. Many adventurers met their demise because they ran out of health, rejuvenation, or recall potions while deep inside a dungeon.
That's your tip. Buy potions. Get with it, game.
Hey, they're an old game. They're doing the best. I came to these dungeons to break pots.
Time to break pots and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Not still these guys. Any adventurer worth their salt should have been taking care of these guys, no problem. Just some goblins and bugbears.
They ain't worth the salt it takes to butter their biscuit.
I agree. I agree, brother. I feel much worse for the goblins that get shotgunned by your flame arrows than the ones that get chopped up by me. That seems like a much worse way to go.
Did we talk about this last time about how they should give Heretic the Doom 2016 treatment? Give us a game where we can flame arrow the shit out of someone and like decapitate them with it.
We might have talked about it in person last time we saw each other.
Okay. That's what we need, honestly. I want a first-person shooter, but I'm a wizard.
There's some guy working on like a retro FPS. It's called like Wizardum or something like that. You're supposed to be a first-person wizard.
Yeah, dude.
You do I've told you plenty of times about a medieval, which is like modern heretic. It's got a bunch of fun weapons.
Oh yeah.
Like the rocket launcher shoots planets.
Why don't you die? What the heck?
It's a shaman. They're thick. Rocket launcher shoots planets. The like reality destabilizer that summons black holes. There's a bunch of fun stuff. Or I like the melee weapon. It's called like the Axe of the Black Labyrinth. It's just like a standard like battle axe. You can use that, chop people up and whatnot. But as you kill enemies, you charge up your soul meter, I want to say, and you can activate that like a heretic tome of power.
And then you do soul steal.
And then you do soul steal. No, but all the weapons get like different attack modes and everything like that. And I like the axe because you just stick it forward and the blade starts spinning like a propeller. You can just run and stuff and it just chops them up into jibs. Hellhounds. Okay, we're getting some of those fiendish creatures you're talking about. Throw some pit fiends at me next. Ambush.
Have you ever played any of the Resident Evil games?
I played Resident Evil 7, and I played Resident Evil 5 back when it originally came out.
Oh.
Those are the only two Resident Evil games I played. I played Resident Evil 5 through GameFly.
I gotta tell you, I loved the remake of 2. The remake of 3.
I own the remake of 2, actually.
You should play that one. Remake of 3 was good. It was just not as complete, I feel like, as 2. It's just a shorter game.
Sure.
But that's my only complaint because it's essentially the same engine and stuff as 2. But the remake of 2 was money.
Was fucking mint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I've heard very, very good things about it, and it's one of those series that I've always wanted to get into because I like survival horror stuff.
Campus.
Among the remains of some poor, hapless creature, you find a medallion. Although it is badly worn and dirty, the symbol of Tempest can be clearly seen etched on the surface. That is definitely a poor, hapless creature. It's a pile of 4 skulls and bones.
Yeah. There was a. This is too hyper specific, but wow, you're full and I'm not. But every time I'm playing a game and I find a skeleton in a grave or in a prison, I can't help but think of Wizardry Tale of the Forsaken Land. Because that's how you find the brooch of the priest.
Yeah.
In oh my god, look at those healing potions.
Where did I get all these?
Yeah. Did you find the brooch of the priest in the prison where he had murdered the prisoner? And then he goes insane.
Yes. He's like, I tricked you. And you're like, okay. And you stab him. Oh, you really pulled a sneaky on me there. That game has good quests.
Yeah, it's a good game.
And really good music. That's one thing that always stood out to me with that game.
Bam, 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 bam. Wow, what is that?
Okay, you took that on the chin. Wow.
Oh.
Like I really like Virgo's music. It plays really fun. Din, 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 din. Oh. Whoop. Come here, Hellhound. Yeah, Resident Evil is definitely a genre, not a genre, a series I've wanted to get into more because I own 2 and I own 8, and I really like 7. And 4 remake just came out, and that's one of the greatest games of all time. So
I'm gonna start playing that tonight. I'm excited.
It's a prime time to be a Resident Evil fan, honestly. I've always been interested in the Silent Hill games as well, but I've never played those. Never had a huge inkling to play them either. Just always been interested in it. I know they've got a remake coming out as well too.
Oh, cool. You've watched the videos of like the PS1 Silent Hill without the fog?
I might have.
It's just because the old hardware, the fog had the double effect of first being super creepy, but hiding the game as it loaded. So when you take the fog away, it's just spawning tiles like right in front of you.
The way it should be. Let me see the game working. Let me see it chugging. Let me in there. I'm gonna kill him.
Give me haste or give me death. Death is whimsical today.
Do you know? I'm sure you've heard of it or seen it. You know the
Muffin Man?
Like,
I know that guy.
Yeah, Muffin Man. You fucking know him. I hate that bitch. No. You know GeoGuessr?
Yes, I know of it.
Somebody made a video game version of it, and I was killing time with it at work the other day, and they just added a GTA San Andreas map for you to do on it.
I feel like I would nail it.
I would love to see you play that. I want to see how accurate you would be able to get it.
Oh man, I feel like I could do it pretty good.
I think you could nail it absolutely. I did pretty well with it, and I haven't played that game nearly as much as you have. The most trouble I had with it was areas in Las Venturas.
Yeah, I mean that would be my weakest point too.
Just like, you know, it puts me in like a neighborhood. I'm like, okay, well, I know it's in Las Venturas. I can see the casino from here. I can't tell you which direction I am in that casino, though.
Yeah, I would have to. I might have, depending on how they named it, because in my mind, you know, the areas of the country are the country, and the areas of the desert are the desert, you know. But like, I would have to think, okay, well, is this like Castillo del Diablo or whatever they called it, or?
Well, yeah, because it's like how it works is it just spawns you in an area, and you just have like a first-person perspective. You're looking around at it, and then you click an area on the game map on the side and put a marker down, and you're like, this is where it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be pretty good at that.
Then it'll tell you how far away you are, and you get points based on that. Hey Taylor, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we're doing a little co-op stream here with me and my brother, playing Baldur's Gate. Dark
Little Tay Money in here.
Little Tay Money.
Little Tay Deezy.
Little T Swift.
That guy I haven't met. That guy who's one of your really good friends that I've never seen him in my life. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that one. Well, it's different when he lives, you know, in a different state halfway across the country. But yeah, I remember I was like, oh, I'll try the San Andreas. I think I know that map pretty well. And the first pin it dropped me down on was the bridge to the south of Denise's house near Grove Street going towards the Cluckenbelt. I'm like, oh, I got this. I fucking know this. I think I was like 4 meters away. I'm like, yeah, I nailed this. I'm on it. I'm all over it. I see that stupid little buggy she drives.
Yeah. That would be the one place my geography was pretty good. I told you about me failing like Geography 1 when I played Bully again, right? Like I just sucked absolute balls at geography. And since then, I've realized a real weakness there. Just my own personal geographical weakness.
What was what were the questions in Geography 1 like? What was it showing you? Like, was it like showing you like a country, like European countries?
Yeah, it was place these countries on a map of Europe, and I was like, oh, fuck that. Like,
I don't know if I could do that either.
I don't know if that was Geography 1. I think it was Geography 1. It might have been 2 or 3. When we got to the U.S. states, I think I got that first or second try.
Yeah, like I could probably do U.S. states just fine. Maybe a couple capitals. European countries. I'm not sure about that.
But then after that, it went to Asia, and I was like, ooh.
I think I could get Asia. I think. I might know Asia better than I know the European countries, especially in like the Scandinavian areas.
Islis is asking, where is Austria? And my first reaction is to say, near Germany?
It's pretty close to Germany, yeah. It's in that realm. Where's Austria?
Let's be real. I only know that because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, that's the best reason to know it. And yes, Taylor, this is the one we were playing a while back. When we loaded this up, our last save was on December 4th, so just about 5 months. You're right, Austria is on Earth, so...
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, Austria's a place on Earth.
Alright, get out. We're done here.
I'm quitting. I'm shutting the game down. You know what the best spell in this game is? Haste.
Haste? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? What the best spell in any game is? Fucking haste.
Where's Cambodia? That's where all the holidays are.
I was gonna say exactly the same thing. Holiday in Cambodia. Cambodia is over near Vietnam.
Near Vietnam, I was gonna
And-
say, in that
and
isn't that a
Laos.
I was gonna say Southeast Asia, Laos. I'm Laotian.
I'm Laotian.
You're from the ocean? No, Laotian. The ocean.
Level up. Max combat reflexes. They'll never see it coming.
Will never see me coming.
Oh, there we go. Some hit point regeneration. Got it. Oh, I didn't like that dog sound.
Poor doggy.
Hi, doggy. Let's see. Oh, it looks like in the central area we can go down. Oh, skeleton scared me. He's teleported in front of me.
Now we know, you know what we need to petition them for is a Might and Magic 6 GeoGuessr.
Yeah,
Just to make ourselves feel better.
I'm waiting on it. I can get that no problem. That was it's called it's like lostgamer.io. It's one of those websites. I'm just killing time at work, and it has World of Warcraft up through Shadowlands. I'm like, oh, I got WoW on lock, no problem.
Oh yeah.
And then GTA 5. I actually knew GTA 5 decently well. And then they just put in San Andreas like this last week. I'm like, I got this one too. And that's got a bunch of other games that I don't know. It's a fairly new thing. I think it came out this year. So it's like, how well do you know Genshin Impact? I'm like, not at all.
Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Or Escape from Tarkov.
The only thing I know about Genshin Impact is it's like an anime game or something, right?
Yes, it's like an anime gacha game.
I don't even really know what a gacha game is. I heard the term. Is that I just assumed that means anime game,
It's like a game that
where people say gotcha.
yeah, it's basically like a game that has like slot machine mechanics almost, where you you want to get like an S tier whatever, and it's got like a 0.1% drop chance, and you're buying loot boxes to get shit dropped. Like
I almost threw up in my mouth during this explanation. What are you saying? Esla says it's bullshit. That was his first thing. What is it? It's bullshit.
It's like the mobile game
the mobile game
the mobile game ideology, where it's like, yeah, buy a legendary loot crate and you got a 14% chance. I'm running in place and I can't stop.
I can't stop either. I can't do any abilities. Good thing we just saved.
Yeah, good thing we just saved. I think we had this before, actually. We nailed it. We're safe.
Got it.
Shout out to that bat for leaving us alone. But yeah, it's like mobile game ideology. You buy the legendary ultra pack, and you've got a 0.1% chance to get an double S tier hero who has the best skills in the game, and you can level him up with dragon crystals that cost $4.
And is that different than is that different or related to all the streamers that have anime characters on their stream?
Those are VTubers.
VTubers.
Yeah, so
like
they
virtual?
Yeah, like virtual. So they use virtual avatars instead of showing themselves off. And I mean, there's a decent amount of crossover, in particular because Genshin Impact is really popular. You'll probably see some VTubers playing that, but they play a lot of games. There's a lot of VTuber League of Legends players, for example.
But you can make some of them are acting as the character, right? Not actually as themselves as an anime thing.
Yeah, totally. Some of them have characters they play. They're I'm Kenshin or whatever it is. But some people
Kenshin.
I'm Rurouni Kenshin. But some people just use it to, they put a mask over themselves and don't use their real image.
Etzla said it's popular with girls because they don't have to show themselves and make themselves look pretty. I guess that makes
Or-
sense. You really
or
don't
you
have
know,
to do makeup or anything.
Yeah, or because girls don't want to be harassed as well.
That's I would lean more on that side.
You want 19 rejuvenation potions?
No. I just had to sell some of mine. I haven't had to use a rejuvenation potion in a long time. I guess it's because I don't have the most powerful spells right now, but I have all the mana regeneration traits.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna bump those skills up though. You're gonna get your Claws of Darkness or whatever it is.
I keep casting the shield before the skeleton, and it's annoying me. Even though it doesn't really matter. I'm like, I want the skeleton to have a shield.
Taylor said he doesn't know what we're talking about, but he still doesn't know where Austria is.
Yeah, that
like,
makes
you could
sense,
have
Eslis.
You could have, like I saw this one guy started following me when I was playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and he sometimes streamed with his face, but he made a quote unquote like VTuber avatar of himself. So when he didn't want to turn on his camera or anything like that, he just had like an animated version of him that like sat in the corner and pretended it was like on a webcam.
I wonder what an animated version of me would look like. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, so you could have Anime Keaton.
I'd have that anime like. I'd be like the anime dudes in the shop, like the dudes always eating the pork buns. Those big old fat guys with the insanely wide faces. That'd be funny. Oh, that's just my Commander Shepard. I tried to make my Commander Shepard kind of look like me. I got like halfway there before I gave him like some ridiculous facial hair and stuff like that.
Taylor says wants to know if anime Keaton would have a huge tits.
Well, that's the thing, man. I don't gain weight in my chest. That's unfortunate. Some guys, like, once they start gaining weight, they gain it in their chest, which is very unfortunate.
But you could just have big anime boobs.
I could. We could just add that as a feature.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's my virtual avatar. I can do whatever I want with it.
I was playing against I was playing against somebody on Smite who had like a TTV in their name, and so I went into, whenever I see that, I go and like see if they're actually streaming or whatnot. And I popped in, and it was a VTuber who was doing it, and there was a lot going on. There was way too much like character art going on. They had like rainbow colored hair. I'm gonna turn down these sound effects. These are fucking loud in here. They had rainbow colored flowing hair, huge tits that were like bumping up against their chin, a bunch of like pins and scarves around their neck, an eye patch, like this big old Wario style nose, and then a massive beard and like pointy mustache. I'm like, what is going on in here? I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's funny. I was just playing Overwatch, and somebody in the chat mentioned Eslis was here. I don't think it was Eslis though. I think it was somebody else that mentioned that they should add the new Smite hero to Overwatch, the god, the fertility goddess, and I was like, oh, yeah. Why? And I looked her up and I was like, oh, I get it.
She's thick as fuck.
I mean, she does look like those ancient fertility statues, you know, like
just Mommy Ixchel, as everybody calls her.
Yeah.
Taylor would love her. Did you play the Street Fighter 6 beta?
No. Can I still play it?
I think so.
I want to pile drive some fools.
There's not a lot in there. They don't have Zangief playable, for example. But they did have the character creator for the single player mode on there. And the single player mode is like a Mortal Kombat Conquest mode from the old games.
Yeah.
But the character creator is freaking ridiculous. It's super excessive. You can make whatever you want in there. Somebody, the Street Fighter like Twitter account said, they're like on their Twitter, they posted a tweet and said, takes a deep breath. Show us your character creations. The first one that somebody posted, it said, "Yes, I am human," and it was a guy who was like 7.5 feet tall, and all his limbs were like pencil thin, and he was like bright, shining white with no facial features. And it said, "Yes, I am human." Street fight. Oh, I died instantly.
You got shotgun. Shotgun. Ezla says Ixchel is bad. Is that true?
I think she's just balanced. I think she's not as broken as most other like hero releases tend to be. So she's not
balanced.
She's not overpowered or underpowered. I never want a release Tsukiyomi situation again. Fucker's a menace.
You know what's funny? The Overwatch 2 newest hero just came out, and I would say he's fairly balanced. If a little weak, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes that's how it is. They make they don't know how to balance release heroes, and they come out just fucking swinging.
Yeah.
Because they're always trying to make like new mechanics and whatnot, and so they bumble onto them and don't know how to balance those new mechanics. Ixchel didn't bring anything particularly new to the table, so it was just they made another mage who does decent damage and has decent healing and decent support. So she's just pretty all right. Nothing exceptional.
Isla says he's never seen anybody play her well. Have you? Maybe not yet.
Me.
Oh.
We need to go up and talk to the Tempest dude. Oh, there's a way out.
Well, that's the same thing. The newest Overwatch hero is a support, and he has life grip and a platform. So two like really strong things you think in a shooter, which is the ability to save somebody literally from death just instantly, and a permanent high ground, a platform to put somebody on permanent high ground wherever. And he's just okay, like it's not actually changing the face of the game like people thought they would, but maybe nobody's maximizing his potential yet.
Yeah, for sure. I think it also, I found the symbol. Sorry, your priest is dead.
Alas.
Flashing battle axe.
Remarkable.
I think what also hurts Ixchel is that they just did a rebalance on healing gods, and like they took a lot of their healing and support off and leaned it more towards into damage. And so in doing that, they made Aphrodite, who was mostly a healing god, they just made her super good in all areas, and she kind of fills the same role as Ixchel and is just ridiculously good. Like Ixchel can do damage and heal and has decent CC, but Aphrodite can heal, can stun, grant cooldown reduction, grant protections and damage mitigation, and give someone invulnerability. So it's like, okay, why would I just not play Aphrodite? Oh, they could totally make Pepsi Man and Street Fighter Taylor.
Pepsi Man.
It is unhinged. I gave my guy a giant purple afro that's like 4 feet off his head, and then a giant purple Guan Yu beard. And he was just shredded, just jacked beyond all recognition.
Have you played Street Fighter V, or do you know all those characters?
I've played Street Fighter V a little bit. I know some of those characters.
I was watching a stream at work. I wasn't listening, because I'll just keep a stream on like in the background sometimes, on like my phone or work laptop or something. And there was this character. He was like 7 feet tall, and he has this giant afro, and he like slaps people. And I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
Was it Hugo?
Maybe I didn't look up who it was.
I think that's Hugo, and I want to say he comes from whatever the game that is that has poison in it.
Hugo Street Fighter. Yes, Hugo, that's him. From Capcom's Final Fight and Street Fighter series. He was originally a minor enemy in the first Final Fight. And he's based on Andre the Giant. That makes sense.
Yeah. The Halls of the Hammer, that's where we go for the Jade Octahedron. I remember now.
Cannot do that here.
The halls of the hammer.
Yeah, I
You
think
and a
Hugo
Thor
first showed
got
up
a
in-
hammers?
I think Hugo first showed up in Ultra Street Fighter 4, so...
No, wrong. It said he first appeared in Street Fighter 3, so get it right.
Sorry, okay. Relax.
The High Moor ambush.
Yeah, I was unsure if I was gonna get Street Fighter 6, but I played it and it was really good, and the single player seems like it'll be a lot of fun because it's got like some RPG elements. Like you level up your character and you'll learn skills from other people, kind of like a
Shujinko.
campaign version, like Shujinko, or like a campaign version of like Ace from Street Fighter EX3. You can put other people's like moves together and make a fighting style out of it.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? Ace?
Ace. But like you can level up and get new stats and put clothing on your guy and everything like that. But you can also fight anybody on the street. Just walk up to a random civilian and enter a combat with them, and you get into like a Street Fighter match with them.
That's hilarious. I bet you there's going to be like some kid or some like grandma that is just the strongest person you've ever fought in your life.
I fought a mime. Like the first tutorial mission's like, all right, go just fight a couple people and get used to it. I'm like, oh look, there's a mime over there. He's level 10 and I was level 2. I'm like, oh shit, this mime. Okay, Landon. I get it.
Thanks, Landon. You got a cool, kind of a cool mustache. It's okay.
Okay, there's gonna be so many Kengan characters recreated in Street Fighter 6. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Many what?
It's a manga series we read
Oh,
called Kengan Asura.
I thought you said Kenyan. Like there's gonna be a bunch
Kenyan.
of people from
So many
Kenya
Kenyan
running
people.
around. Is Kenya a big market for Street Fighter or something? I don't know.
Well, DJ's in the game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a much more limited demo than I thought it was going to be. You can only play Ryu and Luke, I want to say his name was. Like the two basic characters. But it felt good.
The halls of the hammer.
Want to go to the Halls of the Hammer or the Brigand's Ruins?
Brigand's Ruins.
Brigand. Brigandio. But now that means I have to get Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4 in the same week, which is bullshit.
Yes, you definitely have to.
I have to. There's no other option.
They all.
If I'm not playing day one, then I'm falling behind.
Are they all releasing
how
in like
games work.
August or something? Or
Street Fighter 6 releases on June 2nd,
Whoa.
and Diablo 4 is on June 6th.
it's all like barely right now.
Yeah, it's like they're all a month away. Both I'll wait to see what reviews are on launch, though.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Like that Star Wars game that just released has terrible performance. You know.
Yep, exactly. I feel decent, at least, because both of these have had betas, and performance has been really good for them. So hopefully it's not busted.
Bussin'.
Busted. And all the pre-release stuff for Diablo 4, like all the stuff they've been talking about, looks good. At the very least with the Diablo 4, though, if you pre-order it, you get like 4 days early access. So people will be talking about it days before I'm even able to buy it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure somebody will be level 100 by the time I'm booting up for the first time. Like, there's not enough content in this game.
96 hours straight.
Not enough content in this game. I've played it 300 hours in the past 2 days.
Re-enervation.
Leveling up again already? Man, I'm just amazing, honestly. Come here. Come here. You're next. I can't reach this guy. There we go.
Sorry, I was trying to put this on my...
Floating. Which is what game based on, Taylor? Fine half plate boots. Oh, I've got fine full plate boots, so don't even need that.
Booties and hooties.
That's what they call me.
I wish excess health drained could go to you.
Yeah, just aren't you just playing a healer class? Aren't you playing a Mistweaver?
I love my Mistweaver. Weaving some mists.
I mean, all of the Street Fighter games are pretty heavy on multiplayer, but Street Fighter 5 was supposed to be like a renewed interest in making it competitive, and they also just made it bad as well. So that was
5 or 6.
5. They just had it wasn't stable connections, and they didn't have the proper rollback code or whatever it is that people complain about fighting games. So it just it wasn't good, and there was like no single player content to compensate for the huge focus on multiplayer that was not good.
Ezla says Mist of Pandaria, Mistweaver, Mop Classic win. You think they could skip Cataclysm Classic and just go straight to Mist's Classic?
Maybe they're working on hardcore servers right now, so.
Oh, is that what I've seen the streamers play? Is there like actual hardcore servers?
Not hardcore servers, but a hardcore add-on got really big, and so a lot of people have been doing that. But Blizzard has met with the hardcore add-on developers, and there's been a bunch of data mined server updates, which is the first time any of the classic servers have gotten updates in years. Like vanilla classic era hardcore.
And what's the point? Just to hardcore it?
Just to hardcore it to get to 60 without dying. There's other restrictions as well. I mean, there's achievements in the add-on. You can do like only use white quality weapons and armor the entire time, shit like that.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's fun though. When they get to Mists and Classic, that's when you'll get into WoW. When they get into the expansion from 10 years ago, that's when you'll start playing WoW.
Mists and Classic Daria.
Finally, they loop back to where I wanted to be. You can play pandas in WoW now. You don't have to wait for Mists to come in.
They even have more classes available now, don't they? Like, they added...
Yeah, they have more classes for you to play as a panda, and you can ride a fucking dragon.
I liked my Panda Shaman when I was playing it for a little bit.
Yeah, I play a Panda Shaman. Or I have a Panda Shaman, I should say.
And a Panda
Shaman's
Priest.
probably...
I had a Panda Priest, too.
Shaman and Druid are probably the class I've played the least in WoW.
Yeah, for me it's Shaman and Paladin. And probably Druid, too. And Death Knight. Actually, I should say the classes I have played.
I was gonna say, all of them except for Monk and Mage.
Yeah, Monk and Mage and Priest.
Priest is fucking fun. I love Priest.
And some warrior there.
I love Discipline Priest. I wish I played mine more.
Just Skirklin.
I just love my Fury Warriors so much.
He's so furious.
He's so furious. Furious! Paladins are kind of busted in Dragonflight right now. Specifically, Protection and Retribution Paladins.
Ezla said he's never played Wario. What a sad day for him.
Wario or Warrior?
Well, you know, he typed Wario, W-A-R-R-I-O.
Could be either. I mean, WarioWare is a good game, and Warriors are a good class, so either way, he's missing out.
Yeah, Ezla, have you played WarioWare? WarioWare Touched? Or what about the GameCube Wario game? That was a pretty good game.
WarioWare Twisted.
Twisted, yeah.
Yeah, the one on the Game Boy SP that you turn back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Or the one that just came out on Switch, whatever that one was called.
Ooh, Daniela and I played that a little bit. That was fun, but we just need to get back into it. But she said it stressed her out. She goes,
yeah, Dad, yeah, it is. It's a very high intensity game.
yeah,
It yells at you a lot.
It does. It's like, quick, grab the fruits. And, like the music gets faster, like exponentially faster with every single little level. It's like, oh, level 2.
You're at level 37. It's like, grab the apple, you're dead. Ah, you lose. People are crying. I didn't do it.
To the radio station.
And Warrior is there crying, and it's like an anime version of it. And you're like, what the fuck's happening? I'm having a fucking fever dream. I played so much WarioWare Twisted on the SP. Oh, man.
They should play like a Super Mario Brothers-esque. They should make a Super Mario Brothers-esque game, but make it Wario and Waluigi. You know, with like their skills. You know, maybe not a focus on jumping, but of like punching and pounding
and eating garlic.
And eating garlic. All the garlic power-ups.
Sir Cat. Is that a Star Wars character?
Let me level up for this.
Oh, sorry. Let's level up in the middle of this fight.
Oh, I didn't realize they had the computer music in this one. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's Life Drain.
Get your warrior stuff out of here, Taylor. Don't you confuse me. But we need Waluigi in it too. I don't know if Waluigi was in that. Sir Cat, come here. Sir Cat like a Kit Fisto or Plo Koon. I don't know Star Wars.
I think those are real names.
I know Kit Fisto is. There's something like Plo Koon.
Jeb Darvis.
And the desperations of her troglodyte captors. We did it.
I'm glad. Lady Reigns of Cadmere.
I've got some, I play Guild Wars 2 every now and then. Just because Garrett plays it, and sometimes I get the itch for leveling in a different MMO.
What is this? Oh, save point.
And I have great character names on that because it lets me do like you can do long character names and have like last names and everything like that. So I've got my engineer is a shoot shooter, and my mage is Zap Zuper, and then I've got a mesmer, which is kind of like a bard class, just about, or like an illusionist almost. And that's a Tickles Fisto, and then my ranger is a Captain Gridiron. Taylor's saying that Wario World is probably what you're looking for. They have Wario Land 3 where you eat garlic and that gives you the power to fart on enemies to kill them.
Oh, perfect. I'm just saying we got the Switch, so let's update that, add Waluigi in, you know, make it modern. Give the people what they want.
What are they looking for? And it's Wario.
They need to capitalize on the Waluigi memes.
On the desperation of the people. They are outside Nintendo. Wario, Waluigi, Wario, Waluigi. Where'd I get this +1 Grand Keen amulet?
I think it was a quest reward.
Oh yeah, the lady we just saved.
I think I'm gonna pop it on. What does it do?
I do. +1 wisdom.
Boom.
Boom, we did it, we're wise.
I'm a wise man.
Please, Taylor. The world has always been in its Wario Waluigi era. That's just how we exist.
They should have capitalized on They should have capitalized on the Mario movie. You know, they haven't capitalized it enough already because it's made $1 billion. But let's just,
Yeah, they need a sequel already. It should already be coming out.
So they need to. They should have come out with a companion game that was Wario and Waluigi trying to get to the Mario Brothers house to beat them up or something.
That should have been the subplot.
Like, I actually have to get out my flame arrow for this.
Yes, you have to shoot him with fire.
Man.
There you go. You get all the experience for killing him with fire, at least.
Kill it with fire.
Also, I can't believe we're level 18 already.
Barely legal, bro.
Sure, yeah, that. That's what I was going for. Really, you hit me with something very unexpected there. Ah, slime! Even at level 18, these guys hurt just as bad at level 3 as they do at 18.
Oh, wait, is this the one we can fall off?
Yes.
Oh, what are these?
No idea. I wish I got a little Diablo-style health bars above them so I know what to call them.
Yeah.
I would call them troglodytes, but we just killed a bunch of troglodytes and this ain't it.
They look like bone troglodytes. That's a good name, like bone troglodyte.
They look like Morlocks, but I don't know if that's a Pathfinder monster specifically or not. Yeah, I'm surprised we're level 18 because we're just about halfway through this game, and max level is 40, so we'll be like maybe pushing 30 by the time we get done with this difficulty.
Well, we still have our second classes to get, right?
Yes. I get druid and you get extra necromancer.
Necromancer squared.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right, easy peasy. We're literally not gonna fall off once.
Yeah, I'm sure Haste is gonna help us here.
My skeleton.
Shit.
Bye-bye. Oh, my skeleton almost screwed me there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I think there's a save point past these guys. I went to jump and the input did not follow through. I got a chieftain here. He's dead. Rest in peace, chieftain.
I have an enervation here.
So many damage numbers going off, can't tell who's hitting what. All I know is that if it's yellow, I know that one's me.
When do I get Fritz spell?
Oh, Jesus. Hopefully never. They need to have some semblance of a chance.
Laser. Oh, skeleton, you bitch.
These
Don't
lasers.
summon the skeleton back if he goes away.
He fell off and he just came right back.
Look at him, he doesn't know what's going on. He saw the void. Ow. Just punch my desk.
Hold on, there's gold.
Oh, sorry. Oh, have you ever watched this show, Succession?
No, I was asking Danielle if she wanted to watch it, and she said no, so I'm going to start watching on my own.
Okay. You know what it's about, right?
Yeah, it's about like a family trying to take over a company.
Yeah, it's like about a media conglomerate, a family that owns a media conglomerate, and like basically the battle for succession in it as the owner and creator gets older.
I've heard nothing but good things, so
Yeah, it's based off like the Murdoch family that owns Fox News, and so it's kind of like a parody of them almost. So they're all shitty people.
no.
Yeah, so they're all super shitty rich people. But I started watching it recently. I'm like halfway through season 2, And I'm just, I was really, I know it's an HBO show, but I was shocked at how like sexually aggressive they all describe business deals. It's really weird sometimes, where I have to be like, what the fuck are they saying right now? I don't know what they're talking about. Like one of the main characters is Kendall. Like he'll walk into a room to like buy out a smaller company. He walks in, he's like, all right, you want me to bend over? You can look at my taint, or should we throat fuck each other for this? And I'm like, what did he just say?
Is this
And
the real world, or?
Yeah, the guy is like, oh, maybe if you tickle my balls for a little bit, I'll let you come. And I'm like, what? I was like, can't you just say, can I buy your company?
Playing it risky here.
It's really weird. Good show though.
Oh shit.
A little
these
too
guys
risky.
armor?
I don't know.
I thought I tried to life. I thought I didn't get life back, but maybe I did, and it's not enough.
Maybe they're constructs of some sort.
Maybe.
Also gotta watch out for the mimics.
Are the mimics considered a living creature, or are they also a construct? Mr. DM over here.
I guess it depends on what it's a mimic of. Because for the purpose of this game, I'm not sure blood came out of that mimic when I stabbed it.
I feel like blood comes out of everything in this game.
Not these robots. See, they just shoot sparks out.
Let me try that life. Yeah, I do not get health back.
Yeah, it's dealing damage, but it doesn't take life. I think this is a mimic right here. It's floating. Don't open it, it's gonna bite you.
I don't
See if you can suck life out of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's alright.
Yeah. What the swords that these guys have, they're cool. I just got regular, like, straight bastard swords. Look, 119. We did it.
You can carry everything. You can carry the world. Oh, is cleave like an active ability?
Yes.
Ew, that's gross.
Cleave and power attack and sunder armor are all active abilities from what I remember. Generally take care of all my passive stuff before I move on to the active abilities. That's just me, though. Ow.
Nope, I
No,
can't.
you don't get life back. They have no life. How do you kill that which has no life? Slap.
Most sages agreed that mimics were artificially created by wizards to serve as protectors against treasure hunters. However, some speculated that they originated in a far realm.
So nobody knows for sure.
I wonder how when did mimics come about? I feel like they're like a newer creature. Like they weren't original D&D, but like the 90s or the 2000s. That would be my guess.
I would probably get, if they weren't original, I would say like 2E at the latest. So this is a mimic.
And they have different, Esla says they have different classification depending on the version of D&D.
Yeah. Because I think it, as D&D changed, you know, a lot of rules loosened up for monsters. Yeah. There's probably only like one version of a mimic before, where now, you know, a mimic could be, you could have a house mimic, for example.
Yeah. You could only have treasure chests before, now you have a house.
Yeah.
Or a barrel.
I saw somebody saying, what's the worst version of a mimic could be? They're showing it was a shoe. Like a high, it was like a high heel shoe and the tongue was licking the bottom of the foot.
Oh no. Sometimes aberrations and sometimes monstrosities.
Yeah, I would have guessed aberration for most of them just because of how they fucking look.
Not eldritch horror.
Yeah. I was playing I was playing this game I told you about, is a Nightmare of Decay.
Mhm.
It's like an old style Resident Evil game. Really, really cool. I played it in like one stream over like 2.5 hours. Super recommended game. But it was like tense survival horror and whatnot. And I was playing on the hardest difficulty, just because I like doing that. And I get into this one area that has like a couple enemies firing guns at me, and I have like no health. So I'm ducking and diving. I'm running to different rooms, desperately looking for a health kit so I can go back and get these guys. And I swing through a bunch of rooms, eventually come back and get it. I'm like, all right, great, got him finally. I have like no health. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I need to find some health. Start looking around. I'm like, oh, cool, finally a loot chest over here. I open up, Mimic. It turns into a Mimic, just bites me in half. I'm like, what the fuck? It was the only Mimic in the game. Didn't see anyone before that, didn't see one after that.
Well, I just looked it up. Mimics were first introduced in the Monster Manual, 1977. Gary Gygax.
Very original monster then.
Yep. I just feel like I feel like we played a lot of old D&D titles and they just weren't, maybe they just weren't popular to use. People focused on orcs and goblins and stuff.
Maybe, or like maybe they wasn't easy to make them in, say, the Baldur's Gate engine, for example.
Yeah.
And that was second edition D&D.
And the bones are their dollars.
So it was 77. Was that Advanced Dungeons and Dragons?
I didn't look much further. It just said in the first Monster Manual, 1977.
Is that a rhino head? It's a weird looking chimera.
It's the Legion of the Chimera.
Quick, sit down. I want to slap you around. Or he has no idea what's going on. This poor guy.
What's happening? It's like I wasn't prepared for this.
Oh shit. Oh god, who put me in here? This is awful. Oh wow. I feel bad for him and bad for my eyes.
We got a Jade Octahedron.
We did it. We took it from
Ysuran is most effective when using his Animate Dead spell. I don't know about that. Most effective?
Most effective. You actually can function without your skeleton. He does all of your damage.
You have found a rune stone.
Ooh, superior full plate gloves. Seeing arms and armor? Finding too many weapons, but I'm pretty chilling with my bastard swords. I think this is about to take us to a new act, so we should see some stock rotation going on.
If you need weapons or armor to protect you from
Someone else's.
You've come to
the right place.
Alright, we got all these magical artifacts, buddy. Here you go.
Jarek.
You ever return
From the depths of the holes of the hammer.
And with the Jade Octahedron besides. Well done. Here is your reward.
Why wasn't this guy in the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Jarek.
My thanks. Was that all the artifacts?
That is all, yes. Though it need not be the end of our partnership.
Meet me in Omduil's manor.
Many things to speak of with you.
Meet me over by the fucking shyster, you mean?
But now is neither the time nor place. Meet
There's an
me
old
on
scam artist I know.
I didn't notice how dusty this place is. Look at that thick layer of dust on the rim around this warehouse.
Oh man, it's almost like snow.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's probably sitting in here sneezing all day, waiting for us to come back. He's like, why did I pick this shitty place? Act 3.
Keep of the Pale Knight.
The Harpers work quickly, my lord. Already
It's
they
our
have
vampire
acquired
bros.
suitable elemental keys, though the Zentarum still hound them mercilessly.
The Zentarum.
Everything is falling into place so neatly.
Xanhast has a pretty shitty haircut. I don't like that horseshoe style he's got going on.
Complain further. Xanhast. Yes, my lord.
Inform our allies in the east of our progress. and
It's
prepare
not a
them
great
to hit
hairstyle.
Onyx hard.
I mean, he pulls it off better than a lot of people, but I don't know.
I'd just go bald at that point, honestly. Might as well just,
Yeah.
trim it down.
He might be more menacing as a vampire.
Yeah. He looks like a regional manager. Welcome back. Oh, he sells clubs, thank God.
Here are your vile staff.
+4 remarkable great acts of mighty cleaving. Of mighty cleaving. Ooh, remarkable great swords. Those are nice.
Mighty cleavage.
Of the mighty cleavage of arm. Might buy this half plate. What am I using right now? Fine chainmail. It's only 1 armor increase, but it looks nicer. This looks like the full breadth of gems for whenever we want to get enchanting.
Please, baby, please.
I'll buy half plate just for the aesthetic. Just because I'm a bit of a baller ass bitch.
7 and 20 versus 6 and 21. I'm a baller ass bitch too.
Alrighty. Watch us find full plate like immediately. Oh yeah, looking solid. This is, I see it's very, very half plate considering it's just
Yeah.
an armored chest and then fucking cloth breeches.
It's literally half the plate. I don't know what we expected.
And my big old diaper ass. Did you see that?
Yep. Got some depends on there. I at least have it covered.
You've got like the Roman like breastplate with
Mhm.
your abs. What's going on there?
We can replace these abs with something better.
Are those slot-in Lego abs that you got going
I
on?
think we do. He's got them painted on. He didn't want anybody else to know.
Good lord. Please, Ysuran, keep your clothes on. You got something else I don't want to see. Oh my god. It's like when we were looking at the characters when we first booted up this game to make sure it's looking good, and Vedra has a big old hole in her ass.
Yeah, just like a hole, just a tear.
She's got like a missing texture in her butt.
Good, you've arrived. You know Omduil, yes?
Yes.
Vandala, Omduil, and I are members of the Harpers.
Yeah, you
a
told us.
group whose members have dedicated their lives to the safety of the realms
And its people.
We seek men and women of courage to band with us to protect the realms when the realms.
These are like the nicest the Harpers have ever been in any Baldur's Gate game.
Yeah.
And hired you.
They're normally just horrendous assholes. Like, everything we do is too important to actually talk to you or consider you at all. And then we go save the realms, and they go, okay, well, I guess we can talk to you for a couple minutes. Like, geez, you're really taking up some of our time, though. We've got, like, other things to not do because we're useless.
The Onyx
The
Tower.
Onyx Tower?
Eldrit's Tower, the one that crumbled when the 3 heroes destroyed her. Oh.
Correct.
Yeah.
In truth, a
Yeah, that's right.
A construct with the ability to move itself anywhere in Faerun with each new moon.
Oh, it's a 2-week cooldown on moving around?
Let's just block out the moon, then.
2 weeks, right? A full moon cycle is 2 weeks?
Let's say yes.
Or is it a month?
Let's say 2 weeks. Why not?
Eldrith the Betrayer, seeking vengeance, intended to use the portals to move troops into Baldur's Gate. Now, the Zentara mean to use the tower to expand the reach of their black network.
They just want to make more merchant stops.
With the tower and its shadow,
Like, we could get more money out of this, actually.
their forces will be able to move anywhere unhindered.
But
This cannot be
wasn't the
allowed.
tower destroyed?
The Onyx Towers form on the material plane, our world.
The tower exploded, according to the ending of the last game. It physically exploded and destroyed part of the swamp.
Planes which make up our world and the plane of shadow. The tower can be brought back, but the Harpers, rather than the Zentara, must hold it.
Why do you guys get to hold it? Why don't we just destroy it entirely?
Elemental planes and reactivate the
We're
tower.
just talking about how evil it is and how it could be used misappropriately. Let's get rid of it.
Can do so.
Yes, you have to give it to me.
I think I could use it most appropriately. Who the fuck are you? You just told me that you're a secret agent.
Only then will we be able to enter the tower's core through the plane of shadow and claim it for our own. Will you help us, adventurer? The cause is noble, the rewards staggering, and the tale one of legends.
Legends, eh? Ha! Of course I'll help.
Excellent. I knew you would not disappoint me.
Oh yeah, no problem, Terry. I'm almost done here anyway. And yes, I will.
Can transport you to any of the 4 elemental planes. Which, though, will you enter first?
Oh boy, which one?
Bye-bye.
Magic of the earth.
Very well. May fortune follow you, adventurer. Farewell.
Bye,
not-
Terry.
The magic of flight. Sup, Omdi?
The elemental plane of Earth is a
Dark and dangerous place.
Even with the magic of the nearby Earth Foundation creating oxygen in pockets in the otherwise solid stone and soil. Are you prepared to go?
Yes, but not yet.
No, I'd like to hire you again.
Very well. Yes.
I can pay you 16,000 gold.
I know now where you went.
Oh, you figured it out finally. He remembers.
Nebraska.
And grab him by his twin-tailed beards here and work him like a puppet.
Before making for Zarad's clock tower. Have you heard of this place?
No.
Zarad Duskmarrow is a wizard of no mean skill, with a reputation dark and ominous. He dwells in a great clock tower hidden in the depths of the Cloak Wood. It
Chronomancy.
is rumored that he studies chronomancy and other strange
Not
arts.
chronomancy. It's chronomancy.
Go to him, Ysuran. This man must have answers for you served him as an apprentice and wrote that black book under his tutelage.
Okay.
All right, cross-eyed.
Oh, wow.
Heyo.
You don't get that experience. It's my experience, okay?
No, I was listening to him screw you over as well, so.
Max Innervation and Max Flame Arrow.
Hello. 5 arrows. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Please, baby, please.
Haste, Life Drain, Innervation, Power, Clarity. Cool.
And you'll get a bunch of new skills in just a moment. Faster HP regeneration, +1 to melee damage per 2 points. I'll get a little extra money. Let's see here.
What's Hero's Mantle do?
Resist to physical damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Let's go up by 10%. No, 5. Taking a quarter less damage.
Yeah, might as well. Good call in. Wasn't even noticing that. I'll just hang on to these points. Let's go talk to my quest dude real quick. We'll gather that up and then we can call it there.
Okay.
That way we both have a quest. I must be a little bit ahead of you in experience.
Yeah, no shit. It's like a whole half a level. But it's because you have 14 wisdom and I don't, so.
Yeah, I got 10% extra experience. And the distribution of final kills. I think this guy gives me it. No. I think it might be Randala.
Greetings again, adventurer. It's not in here. Is that not a thing? It's not.
No, I think it's at the inn.
I thought that was the inn over there. Is it behind Bartles
it's right
and
here.
James? Oh no, it's then across from Bartles and James.
Somebody has something for me. There you are, Randala, my beauty, my darling. Good to see you.
Timing that you return. Word of your deeds has reached even the keepers of the Reaching Woods, well east of here. The druid Alana seeks your help. I've marked the location of her home on your map.
Oh, her home, you say?
Perhaps. Do you know of Skull Gorge? It was the site of a great battle between men, orcs, and demons. There is much treasure to be found there, and danger. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Oh, cool. I don't have to haggle for the map.
Nice.
Sick.
Did we already buy from him?
I don't know.
No, I've got nothing for you.
I've got nothing for you. Okay, cool.
I think we did. With the key to the halls of the hammer. Key to the halls of the hammer. Alrighty, so when next we return, which I believe we're scheduled for next week as well.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh look, yeah, we have used Durbin's key to enter a treasure chamber in the halls of the hammer.
Oh, perfect.
So we didn't do that, but we'll get working on the elemental planes, which actually don't take too long. But then we also have our class quests for you. Going to go to the clock tower. Me, we're going to go talk to the druid Alana, and then we'll multi-class. And we'll check out Skullgorge as well, clean up Act 3, and honestly, probably we could finish up the rest of the game next week.
Boom, bing, bop.
Easy money. Ugh.
Well, sounds good. Thanks for playing, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad we got it working. Sorry about the technical issues at the start, but we got it figured out.
We did it.
So, perfect. Well, you have a good night then. Take care.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Eslis, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. I think you were the one here most of the time, but if anyone out there is lurking and just not counting on the viewer count, I appreciate it, you guys. I will be back here in about 8 hours. About 8 hours, we'll start on the Resident Evil 4 stream. So hope to see you guys back here then. Take care and have a good one.
See you in the morning.